things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bruins offense will have first crack at this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab down the left side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Oh, better look out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake.
Easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking.
A good break there as the penalty gives them the 3rd down conversion. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep there because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Finding open areas. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the catch. It's Pena. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Lopez to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. UCLA will go back to to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. To the air on first down. And to throw it before he wanted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't connect on his first throw. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch here. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker, it's Russell. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pulls it in. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Lopez wants to fire. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on second down. Now adjusting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 11 over Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've give to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
Quarterback camp. Trigger and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lopez to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing.
There he goes to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
Third down coming up.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He has the first and still on his feet. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Great place to start for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Lopez to pass. The sure hands, it's Russell. Bust through behind his pad. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism. Good.
Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way.
They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
Finds his tight end.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lost to fire on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Bruins. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. With the catch, it's Pena. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
UCLA, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble. able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And here comes the offense on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Gives it on the option. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the stomping has commenced.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grab near the marker. It's Flores. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.